This country is very confusing. Gopal thought softly. Why would you say that, my friend? The Nagas are obviously the people who are evil, right? Almost everyone seems to agree. And yet, the Nagas helped a man in need, in the interests of justice. That's not how evil is supposed to be. A good point, great Nilkant. Considering the mistake I've already made, I am not about to attack anyone till I am sure. A wise decision. So, do you also think the Nagas may not be evil? How can I answer that, my friend? I do not have the wisdom to find that answer. I am not the Nilkant. Shiva smiled. But you do have an opinion, don't you? Shiva waited for Gopal to speak. When the Vasudev Pandit didn't, Shiva smiled even more broadly, giving up this discussion. Suddenly, a disturbing thought struck him. Please don't tell me the Nagas also believe in the legend of the Nilkant? Gopal remained silent for a moment. Shiva repeated, frowning. Panditji, please answer me. Do the Nagas also believe in the Nilkant legend? As far as I know, great Mahadev, most of them do not believe in the Nilkant. But do you think that would make them evil? Shiva shook his head. No, of course not. Silence for some time. Shiva breathed deeply. So what is the blessed answer? I have travelled through all of India, met practically all the tribes except the Nagas, and if none are evil, maybe evil hasn't arisen. Maybe I am not required. Are you sure it is only people who can be evil, my friend? There may be attachment to evil within some. There may be a small part of evil within them. But could the great evil, the one that awaits the Nilkant, exist beyond mere humans? Shiva frowned. I don't understand. Can evil be too big to be concentrated within just a few men? Shiva remained silent. Lord Manu had said, it's not people who are evil. True evil exists beyond them. It attracts people. It causes confusion amongst its enemies. But evil in itself is too big to be confined to just a few. Shiva frowned. You make it sound like evil is a power as strong as good, that it doesn't work by itself, but uses people as its medium. These people, maybe even good people, find purpose in serving evil. How can it be destroyed if it serves a purpose? That is an interesting thought, O Nilkant, that evil serves a purpose. What purpose? The purpose of destruction? Why would the universe plan that? Let's look at it another way. Do you believe there is nothing random in the universe? That everything exists for a reason? That everything serves a purpose? Yes. If anything appears random, it only means that we haven't discovered its purpose just as yet. So why does evil exist? Why can't it be destroyed once and for all? Even when it is apparently destroyed, it rises once again. Maybe after much time has elapsed, perhaps in another form, but evil does rise, and will keep rising again and again. Why? Shiva narrowed his eyes, absorbing Gopal's words. Because even evil serves a purpose. That is what Lord Manu believed, and the institution of the Mahadev acts as the balance, the control for that purpose. To take evil out of the equation at the correct time. Take it out of the equation? Asked a surprised Shiva. Yes, that is what Lord Manu said. It was just a line in his commandments. He said that the destroyers of evil would understand what he means. My understanding of it is that evil cannot and should not be destroyed completely, that it needs to be taken out of the equation at the right time, the time when it rises to cause total annihilation. Do you think he said that because the same evil may serve the purpose of good in another time? I came here for answers, my friend, You're only throwing more questions at me."
Gopal laughed softly.
"I am sorry, my friend. Our job is to give you the clues that we know. We're not supposed to interfere in your judgment, for that could lead to the triumph of evil." "I have heard that Lord Manu said good and evil are two sides of the same coin." "Yes, he did say so. There are two sides of the same coin." He didn't explain any further. "Strange. That doesn't make sense."
Gopal smiled.
"It does sound strange, but I know you will make sense of it when the time is right."
Shiva was silent for some time. He looked out across the temple pillars. In the distance, he could see the people of Vaishali outside the gates, waiting patiently for their Nilkant. Shiva stared hard, then turned back towards the idol of Lord Matsya.
"Gopal, my friend, what is the evil that Lord Rudra took out of the equation? I know the Asuras were not evil, so what evil did he destroy?" "You know the answer." "No, I don't." "Yes, you do. Think about it, Lord Nilkant. What is the enduring legacy of Lord Rudra?"
Shiva smiled. The answer was obvious.
"Thank you, Panditji. I think we've spoken enough for today. May I offer my opinion on your first question?"
Shiva was surprised.
"About the Nagas?" "Yes. Of course, please. It is obvious that you feel drawn to the Nagas, that you feel that your path to evil lies through them." "Yes." "That can be due to two reasons. Either evil exists at the end of that path, or evil has caused its greatest destruction on that path."
Shiva took a deep breath.
"You mean the Nagas may be the ones who suffered the most at the hands of evil?" "Maybe."
Shiva leaned back against the pillar. He closed his eyes.
"Maybe the Nagas deserve a hearing. Maybe everyone else has been unfair to them. Maybe they deserve the benefit of the doubt. But one of them has to answer to me. One of them awaits justice for Brihaspati's assassination."
Gopal knew who Shiva was thinking about. He kept quiet.